All right. So for tonight's section, it will be brief. We have with us Obina from Tele Afrique. So Obina, please correct me if I'm wrong with the pronunciation of your company's name. So he will be running us through on how to leverage their wonderful platform to make money with your WhatsApp status. It will be an interesting conversation, and I would want every one of us to pen down your question for the Q&A session. So Obina, I'll pass the baton to you. You have the floor. Carry on, please.
Hi, Tim. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. How are we doing? Hope our weekend is doing great. Please let me know if you can hear with an emoji or so that I'm sure that I'm audible. All right, great. So, Tucker, should we just start, or we should give some minutes since this is just 1 minute past 8?
No, no, you
So
can.
some person
No, you
can
can
just
go
join.
ahead. We have enough people to start already.
All right, that's fine. Okay, so basically, my name is Obina. Just a brief introduction. I've been in the corporate space for nearly a decade, with Union Bank and in the tech world as well. And currently, I'm an investment banker that also double as a tech founder as well. And I've also have other lives in entertainment as an artist. So I understand the need to have exposure, right? And on the corner, I mean, someone who had run several businesses, still running other businesses as well, right? Auto sales. I did. There was a time I was transporting yam from Benue to Lagos to sell, right? So I'm a full-time entrepreneur. So that is why I know that this is a major problem that Telafake is trying to solve. Let me just share my screen so we can just go through a very brief slide before I run us into the product itself. Tucker, I can't share.
No, you can. You can. You should be able to share your screen.
Yeah, it's grayed out. Share my screen and cameras are both grayed out here.
Okay, try it again now. Okay, can you try it again now?
Yes, it's fine now.
Okay.
Okay, let me know when you can see my screen. Yes, I think my screen is visible now. You can see my screen, right? All right, so awesome. So, firstly, the name of the company is Stella Freak, right? You're giving Yoruba vibe. So, the name of the company is Stella Freak, and the reason why we started Stella Freak is just 17 days old as of today. I think 17 days old. We launched 11th of this month, and the sole reason is we want to give SMEs exposures. We want to give companies the much needed exposure for them to reach and grow their businesses, right? So Telafric is, while we're giving business exposure, we are monetizing WhatsApp for everyday users. So if you have WhatsApp today, you have people that use your WhatsApp status. That means you have an influence. You should be earning money from your influence, right? The time you use to post birthdays and post memes and post funny videos and post random stuffs that doesn't convert into money to your pocket, right? I mean, inflation rate is going up. Times are hard. You need every urgent 2K that you can get, especially for uh, people who are students and even working class as well. So Telafric is converting everyday users into paid micro influencers for the purpose of business. And the structure is very simple. As a brand, you would want real people, not bots that you have on social media today, right, to engage your products or your
It depends
services.
on how frequent you
Those
can
real
post on your
people
status. So you
are
can
actually on
post
WhatsApp,
adverts for
not on
OP,
Facebook,
money
not on
points,
Instagram.
stuff like that.
And not so that I'm shading those platforms. Those platforms are efficient and they are nice. But you agree with me that organic reach for social media is beginning to fade off, right? Is the percentage of being able to achieve organic reach is dropping day by day. But people are still paying for those ads. That means that a huge percentage of your ads
Yeah.
would be bots. A huge
Yo, this
percentage
one, you're
would
not
be people
using
that are not within your
what's it
locality,
called? You're
people
not using it
that
to anybody.
doesn't
You be the one posting by
resonate
yourself.
with your business, right? And the traffic flow is brands uploads their ads on
This one,
Telafreak.
just the normal
You
way you
as a
post for
user
your
now
page.
addressing
That's
the
the same way you
the
post.
user category we refer to as earners, right? You as a user, you take that ads, you post it on your
This one
WhatsApp
is different.
status. There are rules to allow it stay for say 15 hours, and then you would have accumulated some numbers of views and exposure for that business. You take the screenshot of that, post it back on Telafreak. Telafreak verifies that you had done that ads and the number of views, and you earn money. It's automatic. The number of views you have is then translated into money and paid straight into your wallet. So for our user segments, we have basically two sets of users we are focused on at this stage of Telafreak's journey. And these are the earners and the advertisers. For the earners, sorry if I'm speaking fast. If you have any question, you can just drop it on the chat and Topper will call my attention to it. For the earners are people who wants to monetize their WhatsApp status. They want to make money from their WhatsApp status. And this could be, I mean, the list is not exhaustive, but this could be students, right? I mean, I can imagine when I was in school, if there's a platform for me to be earning small 1K, 2K here and there, right? It would help data bills, it would help airtime, it would help transport for a few days, right? On and off campus. We're also looking at young professionals, people who are in the corporate world, people who are working, maybe civil servants, maybe even public servants, right? Basically, people who are not students, but they are doing something. Not necessarily in the corporate space. You could be a hair dresser, you could be a fashion designer, you could be a shoe. I don't want to use shoemaker, for it looks like it's very local. You could be a shoe mender, what they call them, right? As far as you are active on WhatsApp, you qualify as an earner, and you're consistent with WhatsApp. You can say, oh, I can dedicate my WhatsApp to help businesses grow. I can post businesses on my WhatsApp so that those business get engagement, right? So we're turning everyday WhatsApp users into paid influencers by leveraging on the visibility they have and the influence they already create. And well, our proposition for earners is you're going to be paid per view, not per post. We're not trying to create another system of content creation competition, right? Where you're trying to create content that would, the algorithm would push. You're trying to look for creator insights to see what is the trend so that you can go and create content around that trend. You need to buy ring light, buy microphone, get a crew, shoot with a good phone, all that. We're not taking you through all that rigors. We are just paying you by the number of views you get. Say, for instance, as at today, at our pilot launch, we are paying 3 naira per view you get on your WhatsApp status. I know people that get over 2,000 views on their WhatsApp status. Multiply that by 3 naira, that's what we pay. So, conservatively, if you give like 50 views on your WhatsApp status, that gives you 150 for just one ad you've posted. Imagine if you can post 5 of such ads or 10 of such ads in a day. That is already giving you around 1,000 naira in a day. Multiply that by 7 days a week, 4 days a month. You're looking around 30 plus thousand naira that you can get, not for selling, not for explaining products, not for using ring light, not for putting expense to create content, but just helping businesses to have access to your audience and so they can scale. So again, to reiterate, you're not selling anything. You're not required as an earner to explain the product. There is the ad content, and then there's a description on that content that allows whoever sees that will get the right information that they need. I will explain that further when we get to the advertisers end. There is then no payment of upfront, and then there's the flexibility in schedule. We're not saying, oh, you must sorry. We're not saying that, oh, it's rigid, you must be online every time, every day, right? It could be at your convenience. But what would ensure is if you take an ad, ensure that before the status expires on your WhatsApp, you're able to take the screenshot and bring it back to Telafreak so we can verify. You can choose to say, yeah, I want to be doing one ads per day. I want to be doing once in a week, right? It depends on how much you want to earn money. Remember, we're paying you based on performance. So this is a performance-based platform. Is the number of views you present that you earn from, right? So there's also transparent tracking on the platform. You're seeing your dashboard. You have a dashboard. I'm going to take us there. You have a dashboard that shows exactly what your earnings are, shows the ads you had engaged and the amount you had done. You have a breakdown of the statement. You can calculate that on your own, and then you see exactly what your engagement is doing. It's not a system where you do an effort and you wait till 30 days and check whatever the company has dropped on your account and you don't know how they calculate it and all. Like for instance, if I ask people here, I'm not sure there are many persons here that are monetized on Instagram or monetized on TikTok, except for people that are buying UK TikTok, US TikTok, and other foreign TikTok accounts, right? But for Nigeria, it's not, I mean, someone could correct me if I'm wrong. Nigeria is not part of the monetizable country for TikTok right now. I'm not sure. But I think I read that some time ago. Nigeria wasn't part of the monetizable country for TikTok. So if you have a TikTok Nigerian account, you are only going to make money if you have a good followership and brands want you to help them do some content. That's the only way you can make money. And for you to attract brands, there's a lot of effort and work that goes into growing that account to attract those endorsements. But to say TikTok is paying you directly because of your engagement, trust me, again, except they have changed it, people that have that are people that have foreign TikTok accounts and celebrities that are able to find their way around it. You don't need followers, you just need an active WhatsApp a platform. And also there's a structured withdrawal system that is functional and has been tested. People had withdrawn money. I won't be able to display our users' confidential transactions. I would have shown you how much people have withdrawn. We have people that have done over 2,000 naira from when we've launched. We have people that have done over 1,000 naira, people that have over 3,000 naira on their wallet, sitting on their wallet, and they are here to withdraw. So you can withdraw your money at any time as you accumulate them. The other set of users is now the advertisers. So these advertisers are businesses, and we don't want it to sound as though business in the sense of, good big corporate companies, the GT, the Access Bank, company that have CAC. No. Our main focus is even the SMEs. Those guys that are selling shoes, that are selling headsets, that are selling wristwatch on WhatsApp status, that are selling palm slippers, that is a tailor or a fashionist. They don't like to be called tailor these days. That is a fashion designer, right? And that lady that is a student that's also making hair. These are the people that are rushing to use Facebook ads and Instagram ads because they can't really afford billboards. They can't afford celebrity influencing. They can't afford radio or television, right? The GT can spend 10, 20 million naira on adverts, right? These guys can't do that. So those are the people that will, this product is really, really going to impact, but not limited to them. The big corporations can also enjoy from this. But advertisers are basically everyday users. And the funny thing is, or the interesting thing rather is, as an earner, you can also be an earner and an advertiser. So it means that you can be making money from the platform by promoting other type of businesses that's not necessarily your competitors, while you're also using the same platform to promote your own business. So a good instance is if I sell sneakers, because I sell sneakers doesn't stop me from promoting, say, for instance, an advert for Cowrywise. Cowrywise had done some test ad on the platform, right? doesn't mean I can't advertise for a cowrie wise, right? And if, for instance, I'm a banker, doesn't mean I cannot advertise for somebody who sells shoes. So I can have an advertiser and an earner account that runs concurrently together. We're also looking at fintech companies. So fintech companies are coming up every day. Startup companies as well, like us. There are a lot of startup companies that are trying to get to the market. They're trying to reach people, right? They're trying to get exposure. Yes, there's so much on Instagram and so much on Facebook, but you can also use WhatsApp. So the idea is, for me as a person, I get up to 60, 80 views on my WhatsApp status. That is me as an individual, right? I imagine if I have 10 persons, right, or 20 persons like me who are posting my content on their WhatsApp. Right, who are posting my content on their WhatsApp. That means that I will get more exposure. That's like 10, 20 times the power I can give. Then local businesses as well. For advertisers, the proposition for them is we are verifying that you're engaging humans. Your business is in touch with humans. There's no bots. There's no algorithm. This is not driven by algorithm. This is driven by a community, right? It's purely humans. Then it's hyper local, right? You can target Lagos. You can target Nigeria, Lagos, and Ogba with Tel Aviv. You can target Lagos, Nigeria, Ikeja. You can target Port Harcourt, and say you want to specify it to say Rumola, or you want to say Obigbo. Well, I don't know if there are people that are familiar with Port Harcourt, right? So it's hyper local, and then it's performance based. We're paying the people when they provide a verified evidence that they have done that engagement, which is promoting your business as well. Then there's the low ad fatigue. So fatigue is, if somebody can say, oh, I have my own WhatsApp and I'm using it to post my business, I get 100 views. Yes, you do get 100 views, but you're forgetting that the same people you have as 100 views is the same persons you had since 2024. So you're posting from January to December, same category of people. 2025, January to December, same category of people. So you're going to be suffering ad fatigue. Most of them would mute you, that's for fact. The other portion of them, if I buy shoe from you in January, the probability of me needing to buy shoe in February, March, April, May, June might be slim. Depends on how much I like shoes. But if you're now meeting new persons every time, if I sew shirts today, the chance of me sewing, say I sew 5 shirts from you today, the chance of me sewing another shirt might be in 6 months. So imagine you're meeting new persons with your fine fashion designs that would need that service at every time. So fresh audience for you at every time. So why Tel Aviv? Our differentiating factor is the fact that this is the first monetization engine that is happening in Africa. So we are the first to monetize WhatsApp in Africa, and we're the first to build structure around WhatsApp monetization for Africa. And this is built for Africa market behavior, right? 40 by research, 40% of commerce as at 2025 is happening on WhatsApp. There's a huge percentage of it that's happening offline, right? But for online, WhatsApp has the highest attention market right now, even in Africa. So if you are looking at Instagram and all, it's giving trends. It doesn't really give sales. Commerce happens on WhatsApp because conversations are happening on WhatsApp. And by research, WhatsApp is the most used app in Africa, most used social media app in Africa, right? Actively. Over 85 million people are active on WhatsApp. Then the low cost, right? Our pricing is very, very low for businesses because, again, we're targeting at SMEs and small businesses. So our pricing as at today for image is 5 naira per view. That means your 1K, that's 1,000 naira, would give you 200 views. 200 real people will see your business for just 1,000 naira. And for video content that we're going to launch from next week, it's 10 naira. and then people can then view for that pricing. So I think that's all on this slide. If you have any question before I log in and show us what the product itself is like, you can probably just have 5 minutes or 2 minutes to do that. Otope, can I proceed?
Yes, please go ahead and show us the products.
All right, so let me quickly log in. So the website is telafrique.org. So Telafrique with a QUE. So TELAFRIQUE.org. So let me just log into my account and show you. Then, if there's still time, I can walk you through what the sign up is. Also, this is this landing page, this dashboard. So the dashboard shows you an overview of what you've
Obina,
done.
we can't see the dashboard. What is still showing is the PowerPoint presentation.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me stop sharing and share that again. Or let me just I was trying not to share the entire.
Rion.
Okay, let me know you can see now.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay, great. So this is the dashboard. It shows you, it gives an overview of your transaction, a summary analytics of your account. It shows you what your account has done in terms of ads you have posted and campaigns that you've done. So the difference between the ad and campaign is, we all know that WhatsApp status expires after 24 hours. So that is an ad. An ad is, you just want to post something that should be up for just 24 hours. For campaign, you wouldn't want to be posting same thing every day, because you want it to run for 1 week. So you can just set up a campaign and state the period you want the campaign to start and the campaign to run. So that's the difference. And then the total views your ad have gotten. So if you then come here to post, this post is showing you all the ads that are available, that are active, ads that are pending, and ads that are closed. So active ads are businesses that are doing ads. Currently, this particular business is running an ads, and the ads is running for 500 views is what they are running for. And you can see the total views they've gotten for people that have dropped their screenshot, and then the number of clicks. So we're also tracking clicks for businesses. So clicks in the sense that this image goes with a link, and that link then helps you to direct the customers straight to your DM. Let me open one and so I'll show you. So if I want to share this ad now, it's asking me to download the image, right, and copy this. So this is the caption for it, right? If I download this image and then I copy this, all I need to do is upload the image on my WhatsApp and paste this copied caption. Is someone saying something? Hello, Tope, is someone trying to speak?
Just continue. I guess somebody forgot to mute his mic. Just continue. I'll look for the person.
Okay, so I then copy this. So the essence of having this link is, when you upload this image, right? For instance, this laptop, you don't necessarily know anything about laptop, so you can't answer questions by asking, what type of laptop is this? How much is it? They just need to click that link, and the link will take them straight to the seller. In this case, the seller is Chukudalu, right? It takes them straight to the seller, and then the seller can continue the conversation. The seller can take up that conversation and explain further, and you guys can then meet. You do your due diligence before you're deciding if you want to make that purchase or not. But the good thing we've done is we've given this seller the opportunity to reach you, to meet you, so they can sell their product. So this is the post end that shows what your what ads are available. Then if you look at here, we have the earnings commission. This is where shows how much you've earned how much has been paid to you. If you then go down here, you would see the transaction history that shows what you've done. So this is 2,500, this withdrawal, right? And this is 135 naira. This is paid in for an ad, that's yesterday. And see how the flow works. So you can easily come here and calculate your earnings based on the tax you had handled, and you see how transparent this works. And for withdrawal, because we are integrated with Flutterwave, their minimum withdrawal for their wallet is 1,000 naira. So you can't do less than 1,000. So if you have, say, 1,000, you've accumulated 1,000 and above, the payout button would be active. You just need to click on it, and then you'll be able to process your payment straight to your account. If you also look here, we have an account details already registered, and this is so that we can also be in line with compliance requirements. And just to also mention, this is fully registered as a limited liability company, and we are also acquired our certificate and registration for NDPR, which is now NDPC, that is Data Protection Commission. Right, we have fully gotten the what's it called certificate for that as well. So in terms of security and compliance, you definitely have nothing to then worry about. If we still have time, Tope, should I take a pause? I think I should take a pause and get some feedback before I then walk through.
Yes. So I think at this point, if you have any question, kindly raise your hand, then I would call you to ask your question. And please, you need to make your question very brief because we are short of time. We have just 29 minutes left. So please go ahead and ask your questions. Okay, since we don't have any question, so is there another thing you want? Okay, is there another thing you want to share, Obina? Since we don't have any question.
Okay, so
all right, so we have question from Jeremiah. Jeremiah, please go ahead and ask your question. You can just unmute yourself and ask your question.
All right, thank you. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah. Oh, so please, okay, the thing is, I would say I basically joined late, so I missed most of the presentation.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, I just want to see if I can, maybe there will be like a quick recap. I might not necessarily go through the whole process, just a quick recap. Basically what it's all about, please.
All right. So to speak to that, we will not be able to give you that recap, but there's a recording section that you can always revert to if you want to catch up. Next question, please.
Okay, Toko, just to be a bit flexible, let me just explain in a nutshell, right? So if I'm to explain this in say 60 seconds, Telafric is a company a tech that we built to when I say we, I'm saying me, myself, and my team, and myself and my co-founders. And they are on the call, Kowi and IB, right? It's a platform we've built to help everyday WhatsApp users to monetize their influence on WhatsApp by helping brands and businesses to gain exposure to help scale their business. So in nutshell, as a WhatsApp users, you get ads for companies, you post those ads on your WhatsApp, you get the views, you bring those views are giving that business exposure. For that effort you've made, we pay you for doing that. And this is not Ponzi, so we're not robbing Peter to pay Paul. It's simple. The money the business is paying to place the advert, we are paying a portion of it, right? 60% of it or paying 60% of it to the everyday WhatsApp users so they can, use that as a way of having a passive income for themselves while promoting businesses. So that's just it in a nutshell. Good evening. Yes, I think there's another question. Okay.
All right, just go ahead and unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello, good evening. Hi, good evening.
Yeah, please, can you just tell us how do we start? I think that's the question now. How do we start?
Okay, I mean, how you start is simple. Talk, am I permitted to drop link on your section?
Sure, you can drop it.
Okay, so I'll drop the link on this comment. You can take it and then you post on board, right? While you're onboarding, you'll be required to confirm if you want an ENA account or a user account or an advertiser account. And ENA is somebody who wants to earn money. Advertiser, somebody who wants to advertise their small business using this platform. Okay, so I think I'm seeing some question on the comment. Should I go for the onboarding? Let me quickly run through the onboarding and then we can come back and take those questions and wrap up. Is that fine?
So if you want to
Hello?
earn, that's when you post on your status. But if you have a business, you can also advertise. So other people will post on their status.
Hello, Papa, are you there?
Yeah, you can go ahead, Obina.
Yeah, so let me just run through the process of signing up. Once you want to sign up, you come to register. You'll be required to include your WhatsApp number. So the number you're using is WhatsApp. What particular WhatsApp because
It's the same link. It's
please
when
can
you want
that
to
person
register, you
mute?
now
Sorry.
choose whether you want to be an earner or an
So
advertiser.
because this is a WhatsApp native application or solution, right?
Yes, you be an earner.
Sorry, you need to agree to the term. Ensure that you go
If you're
read the
advertising,
terms
you are
and
the one
conditions
paying
before
them.
agreeing. Nigerians who don't read terms and conditions, but it's fine. Okay, sorry, I had it for the zero there. This zero should not be there.
Sorry.
Alright.
Your screen is not displaying, please. Your screen is not displaying.
Okay, sorry. I think I should even share my entire screen.
Share your screen.
No.
Let me share my
Obina is displaying. I can see your screen. Probably it's just Ojetunde that couldn't see it. I was able to see before.
Oh. Okay, so Ojatunde, can you confirm if you can see it now?
No, not at all.
Can somebody else confirm? Let's be sure if it's not his network.
I can see his screen.
Yeah, I can say it.
Okay, let me
Alright.
join again. Sir. Let me join again.
Okay, so once you put in your WhatsApp number, it verifies, then ask you to choose your password, right? So it's important that your password meets this criteria because it's not fully like a financial app, but again, your bank details will be there so that we can pay money to it, right? So because of that, you'll be required to ensure that your password is well secured.
So
I'll proceed.
So if you can't see the screen, definitely the problem is from your end because every other person can see the screen. So you might just need to log out and log in again.
Okay. So once you've done that, you then choose your country. All right, awesome. So you then choose your country of residence and you choose your state of residence. So remember the initial slide, I said that this is hyper local targeting. What hyper local targeting means that we want to target people at the grassroots, right? So for instance, if there is a shop in Ogba that wants people around Ogba to notice them, it then makes sense that they're advertising to people around Ogba and not just advertising to the entire Lagos. Lagos is big. Somebody in Ajah, it doesn't matter how your shoe is. It will be difficult for somebody in Ajah to travel all the way to Ogba to come and buy your shoe. Do you get? So it's important that while onboarding, tell us exactly your local city. So for instance, I can then put say Agege. Sorry for those who are not in Lagos. These are just, so I'm saying the states and then the towns in Lagos. So for instance, a Delta would be maybe Delta and then you live in Alaja in Warri. You put Alaja Warri so that businesses in Alaja eventually can target. Then if you're in Bayelsa, you can say Bayelsa, Yenagua or Amarata, all that. Then you then choose your gender. By the Constitution of Nigeria, we have two genders. So I think we go international, we'll then include the other gender representation. And then you proceed. You proceed to choose interest. So there is that old saying that says, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. So what that means to us is that because you are a tailor, we know that you have people that likes fashion. People that sews will buy shoe. People that sews will buy hair and buy accessories, right? So we want you to, as much as possible, choose the area of interest to you, so that what that tells the data is that those are the kind of people you have on your WhatsApp. So when businesses in that line are targeting, they are able to target properly, right? And make good conversion from your contact. Then here is the account type. So I want to be an earner, I want to earn money. Then choose an earner and then you'd continue. You then come here. So this is the first tax, and this is the area where we get questions a lot. So the first tax is you're an earner. We want to categorize all our earners based on the level of their strength exposure. And that is important for businesses as well.
What do you want?
So there are people whose status can do 0 to
Rian,
30.
what do you want?
There are people whose status can do 0 to 50, 100, 250,
You want
200, 1,000 and above.
You
We
want
want to
your daddy?
categorize everybody.
He's
And the
busy.
only way to analyze your ad strength is to test your ad strength itself, right? So we've actually, this is no longer 50, this is 15 naira, right? Yes, so but this is now 30. So I was saying, to get approved, we want your status to at least be able to generate 30 views,
What's what?
so that businesses get good. I mean,
Wawa?
businesses get good
What's
exposure. So we're not paying for people that have 5 views or 10 views, right? Those could be quality views, but
I don't know what
it's adverts, it's marketing, numbers is important, right? Once you come here, you then perform the first task by sharing the content, and the content is like, I just found a platform that lets people monetize their WhatsApp status while helping businesses reach real people. I'm testing it today. If you have viewed this, you've made me money. At the time you post this on your WhatsApp status, say after 4 hours, and then you've been able to generate up to 30 views, you can then bring it back to Telafreak, and you earn your first onboarding bonus. I mean, we just launched, so we're still running the onboarding campaign. We don't know how long that would be. I mean, we don't want to say that publicly yet, but it's still running as of today. So once you're done with your onboarding, you receive 15 naira as your sign up bonus. So for the sake of demo, we might not have time to be able to do the screenshots and all, right. So usually once you've copied, you're supposed to proceed to WhatsApp, where you then upload. I mean, I don't have WhatsApp on this laptop I'm presenting from, and where you then upload it. But Kowi, I don't know if we can pass this account so that we then show where to upload the screenshot.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but while he's doing that, so I can then go back to login, and that is the end for sign up, right? That is all. Once you've done this, your account is active. By the time you then log in, you will see active ads. You can then start taking those ads, start sharing those ads, and start earning money from your WhatsApp. So while he's doing that, I can go back to some of those questions now. So I think Ursula, what if I ask someone to share my WhatsApp post and they do, then I can also submit a screenshot of their views to get paid. So your unique identifier is your phone number. The person that is sharing your WhatsApp is giving that business exposure, but we can't pay for that because we can't access for people that are not on the platform. So how will that person send the screenshot? They need to have an account. So what I would advise is you can generate money for yourself, and your friend can generate money for themselves as well. So they need to also create their accounts so that they can, get value for their screenshot. So we don't get screenshot from another account. It won't go through because the phone number tied to that screenshot is different from yours. So it will just be a wasted effort. What if I artificially inflate my WhatsApp view, even though viewers are not buying? Okay, so that's a very good question. We actually had that in mind because, again, why building a product like this, you need to think like humans. People are funny. There's an AI on Telafreak that is acting like a forensic AI. For those that are not in the industry, it's more like a police AI, right? It checks every screenshot that you provide to ensure that the screenshot has not been altered, and it checks authenticity of the screenshot that you provided. If by any way the screenshot has been altered, say you take the screenshot, you go to Photoshop and add some zeros instead of 100, you put one more zero is 1,000. The AI is going to detect that and then it's going to reject your upload. That means you won't get paid at all. So instead of getting your 300 naira for the 100 views, you will not get anything because the system is going to flag it and it's going to the AI is going to push it out. So it is not human that is verifying it, that you say the person might not be able to see. This is AI, and the AI would push it out. So yes, the section is organized by House of Tech. Can someone use more than one WhatsApp number? So it means that you have different audience in those WhatsApp numbers. I have two WhatsApp, one WhatsApp business and normal WhatsApp. If the people that are viewing here are different from people that are viewing there, I mean, at the end of the day, you're giving business engagement. So we could view that as two different entities, because if you don't tell us that you have two WhatsApp, two phone numbers, how do we know you have two phone numbers? But the main thing is, are people viewing those status? Yes. As of today, there's never been a case of bots on WhatsApp, so we're safe. I'm registering as an earner or an advertiser. So it depends on what you want. Do you want to be earning money on the platform? Yes, you register as an earner. Do you want to be advertising your small business? Yes, you then advertise. You then register as an advertiser. I think we'll press for time. I'm saying I join in. Can I get an audio recording? Yes, Temtope will get the audio recording across to you. Do we have any other question? I'm open to answer them. And thank you so much to everyone that joined this call. And thank you also to my team. Kowi, do you guys want to say something? IB, you guys want to say something, or maybe just for the people? So these are the people we're building with. I'm not building alone. I'm not the only head here.
Obina, can you check the chat? Temita, your Michael, just ask the question.
Okay, how do I know if the audience of those advertising for me matches my product target audience? So what you're saying is, how do you know if the audience of the person, right? Again, is just a wise thing that we said. Show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. If you've been playing football for I'm not saying football that you finish school and go and be playing football on the pitch. Like, you've professionally been really playing football for 5-6 years. You would have teammates on your WhatsApp status. You have former teammates on your WhatsApp status. You would have people who likes football. So it's not something you have consciously built. It's an activity you have subconsciously built, which is your community, right? Subconsciously, we actually roam around with people of the same interest. That's why they also say birds of same feather flock together. It's not because you choose to go and be flocking with people. Your lifestyle, what your interests are, what you do on a daily basis is already building a community subconsciously for you. So if you tell me today that you are a banker, I can tell you that you know other bankers. I can tell you that you know customers of financial instruments. If you tell me today that you're a mechanic, I'll tell you today that you have a lot of drivers in your contact. You have a lot of spare parts people in your contact. It's just a natural order of things. I don't know if that answers you, Temitayo. So what's the payment and withdrawal process? So for payment as a business, you want to create an ad. It's quite unfortunate that this section can be extended. Maybe we can think of another section, some other and talk about, right? For payments, you include, you say you want to take an ad and it's for 200 views, that is 1,000. You'll be redirected to Flutterwave. So again, we are a fully functional company. We're integrated with Flutterwave. You'll be taken to Flutterwave's page. There, you'll then be able to complete your payments by choosing either making through bank transfer or pay through card or pay through OPay, or the several options that they have. Withdrawal is same. Once you're able to accumulate up to 1,000 naira on your wallet, the payout button is there under your earning commissions. You click on payout. It asks if you've not registered your bank details, ask you to update your bank details. That's just a KYC process. Once you update your bank details, it will make the payment straight to your bank details. That's simple. I've also dropped the link for sign up. Maybe let me look for it and drop it again. So you can just take the link for sign up. While you log in or you've logged in, you would have customer service for Telafric there. You can just click on the WhatsApp there and you'll be able to get to our customer service team, and they would answer all your questions and give you all the necessary support. I mean, they're 24 hours. Good guys. Do you have any other question? You can unmute and while I hand the section over to Temitope. Thank you so much, Temitope, and thank you so much to House of Tech. They made this section possible. Thank you so much. We really appreciate. Thank you, Tope. Over to you.
All right. So in the absence of no further question, or if you have any further question or you need to clarify anything, I've provided a link to join our tech community on WhatsApp. Kindly join the tech community so that you can drop your question. Obinna is in the community. He can always answer your question at any time. We have another session tomorrow for those who are content creators, how you can earn money with the content that you create. There are platforms where you could monetize your content like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. It's not a bad thing if there is also another platform where you can also monetize those contents. The product is called Creators Geek. So we'll be having the demo tomorrow. I've shared the calendar invites. You can just click on it to schedule the events and add it to your calendar. So thank you all once again for joining. See you tomorrow for as many that will be attending that session as well.
Sorry, Tope.
Okay.
Sorry, I missed something. Let me just chip that in. So for people who have, there's a referral, though we've not activated it, right? So you can also follow Telafric on Instagram, telafric.tech, right? So you get updates. At the time we activate the referral and campus ambassador activation, right, who is coming up by next month, you'd be abreast with the recent information. So telafric.tech on Instagram, and then you'd be able to follow us. It's a relatively new account. You'll be able to follow us and get every information. So I've dropped it here, telafric.tech. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Obinna. So in the absence of no further question or clarification, I would like to put this session to an end. Thank you all once again for joining. Do have a lovely night's rest. Thank you.
Thank you.